So Xandra Lee brings up an excellent point here. I've already done a pretty extensive video on the cons of most serving jobs being that you don't get benefits, and that's kind of the trade-off. Yes, you can make a pretty high hourly wage as a server, but a lot of times people only hear that number without ever understanding everything surrounding it. They'll hear of a server making $30 an hour and say, well, that's ridiculous because this job over here only pays $22 an hour. Well, yeah, but that job might also have health insurance, retirement, vacation pay, sick days. It might have a killer matching 401k or an amazing pension. I mean, there's all kinds of things that people don't account for, and the same thing goes for taxes. They'll hear about a server that made $300 on a single Saturday night, and they'll say, Jesus, I only take home $900 on my paycheck for the entire week. That's not fair. They're probably not considering that their weekly take-home pay is after taxes have been taken out. The $300 that server made on a Saturday night is pre-tax. They're responsible for paying the taxes on that later. All my friends that work 9-to-5 type office jobs got like 3 or 4 grand back last year on taxes, while I paid in a nice 5 figures at the end of the year. And they'll probably say, yeah, well, most servers aren't like you. They hide their money and they don't pay taxes. Sure, some people claim less than they make, but guess what? They're only hurting themselves. Try going to go buy a house one day with a W-2 that shows you're only making 22 grand a year and tell me how that goes. If you make $300 a day, that's $1,500 a week or $78,000 a year. If you then take the $14,000 out in taxes, the $6,000 out for the average health insurance cost, the week of pay that you don't get for when you take a vacation, the money that you're going to miss on days that you're sick, well, you're now probably at around $55,000 a year or a little over a grand a week, and that's with nothing set aside for retirement. Then there's the hours, working nights, weekends, holidays. That desk job that's making $22 an hour probably has you off for all of those. And if they announced that you had to work those, you probably would immediately quit, right? You know how many years I have served on Thanksgiving and Christmas Day, or 4th of July's, or Labor Days? I've worked well over 2,000 Friday and Saturday nights, while you've probably had that time off seeing your friends, spending time with your families, or shaking your ass at the club while people like me are serving you. And that is why people doing this job make what they do.